if you're not as healthy as you want to be in life, you can't really do any push-ups at all. You can't run for crap, and you're just overall, you're not fit. You're maybe obese. You got health issues. I'm gonna teach you how I personally went from being kind of overweight to multiple years ago to now having a pretty good physique, I guess. So this is gonna be how you can you know either lose weight, gain muscle, and become more athletic as well. And it's a simple process, but it'll take a lot of effort. So what you need to do is you need to kind of stop being so lazy. You need to just want to get better. And it takes so much consistency that it's crazy, but now that I have the results that I've been looking for all these years, as you can see, I'm not coming from nothing or anything, you just got to make sure you're doing exercise every single day. People say take rest breaks. Don't take rest, okay? That doesn't mean work out all day long and not take rest. I mean, you can work out for an hour a day, 20 30 minutes a day, and you're fine. So what I need you to do is, if you can't do a push-up properly, a normal push-up, you need to be doing your knee push-ups. And if you say you can't do that, then you might just need to do wall push-ups or something. I'll show you how to do that after this. But if you can do 5 push-ups, anywhere from 1 to 5 push-ups, you want to just kind of do your knee push-ups. Like that. So that's how you can kind of get into being able to do more like 10, 15 push-ups. And then when you can start doing that, you want to kind of just start doing, more push-ups. So you want to do like this. Like that. So then once you can start doing 20 to 25 push-ups, 15, 20, in that kind of range, not doing any more than like 25 push-ups in a row. You just kind of want to start doing consistently. Like, you want to do like as much as you can. So try to do 20 in a row. Wait, a couple minutes. As long as you feel like you can do more and you feel good about yourself, do another 20, 15, 20. And then you want to do at least 50 to 60 every day. I do personally over 100 every day, and that's how I kind of grew my chest out to be like this. But you want to do, if you have any dumbbells, you want to take these. You want to do push-ups with these. This helps you get proper stretching in your muscles, your chest. And it'll help you be able to grow out your upper body plenty. Okay, this is how you're going to be able to kind of get better at your overall just pushing ability and kind of sculpt out your chest like this. It does take a while, so you want to, just do with the dumbbells if you have any. If not, you're going to just have to do your normal push-ups. Or you can find you can probably find dumbbells, they're not that expensive. But you want to kind of just do, just working on your push-ups every day, doing at least 50 if you're able to. Not in a row, just do 20, 20, 20, 20. You want to just do that. That's how you're going to get, kind of more lean of a chest and upper body. And you want to make sure you're also doing, some core workouts at least 2 to 3 times every week. I'll show you how. But first I'm going to show you how you do your push-ups with the dumbbells if you don't know, how effective it actually is to help. Better than normal push-ups, 100%. I'll just show you how. This is how I do my push-ups usually. Sometimes I do normal ones, but this is how I usually do them. So you just take dumbbells, keep them 2 feet apart. Like that. So, yeah. I personally love doing these more than normal push-ups. You don't need to. Or if you don't have these, you can still do normal push-ups. But the perks about doing with the dumbbells is that you're not hurting your wrist as much. When you're doing normal push-ups, it starts to hurt your wrist a lot. You want to stay away from that because that can kind of affect a lot of things. So you want to do that, and it helps you get lower It helps stretch out your chest more, your pecs, and it helps you get full depth in your push-ups. And it's kind of just a sturdier, you can kind of do it like almost like you're doing a bench press almost. Just kind of like this, just doing the push-ups. So yeah, and then for doing your core, like I said, you want to do your core at least 2 to 3 times every week. Want to just do a lot of this for your lower core. Here, I'll show you. Like that. And you can add a weight to it if you want. I have a med ball somewhere, I'm not sure where it is, but you can use a med ball, you can use any weight, you can use a book, I don't know, just whatever, anything that holds a weight to it you can use. It'll help a lot. And then you can do crunches, that'll help a lot too with your core. So you kind of just do like this, kind of the same thing, but just a little different. Like that. So if you're gonna do any of those crunches, or any of these core exercises, you want to make sure you're doing at least 50 reps a day on it when you're doing them. I'd say do closer to like 100 to 150 if you're able to. Help chisel down your core a bit more. And then for your legs, your lower body, you want to just, the thing I found out that helps a lot is just stretching a lot with it. So you kind of want to just do things like this. This will help you become more athletic too. If you're not very fast or you can't jump that high, you want to do this. Kind of do this stretch because it works on your hip flexibility. When you're jumping or doing any athletic movements, your hips flexibility that's just slowly. It just helps you be able to do it because that's the muscle, that's like the part of your body that helps you run or do any athletic movements the most. So you want to make sure that they're flexible as heck. So because that's when you're running, you're using your hips to run like that, like right here. That's how you move. But then you're using this right here to move as well. So you gotta make sure you're stretching out your hamstrings. Just touching your toes, holding them for 30 seconds, and stretch. And then when you're done doing that, you also want to make sure you have this stretched out good. Quads, kind of like that. And you also want to do these like that. So that's gonna help you a lot. Do this too. Stretch out your overall hip flexibility. It'll definitely make you way more athletic when you can do that. Make you be as flexible. Make you more mobile. And you also want to you can see the wall right here. Get your hands on the wall and stretch out your calf. Like that. So that will also make you athletic doing calf raises a lot. You don't want to overdo it, but you kind of want to hammer on them. That's how you start getting athletic. So you want to just kind of that. You want to do like at least 100. But then once you start getting more athletic, you don't really need to do them as much, but you want to keep them pretty athletic, pretty strong calves. Help you be able to jump a lot higher and stuff. So yeah, do that. And that's kind of like the basics, but you also want to make sure you're doing a lot of explosiveness, like plyometrics if you want to be more athletic, like, kind of just jumping up like that, like that, just jump, one leg jumps, like, it's not too hard. And why not just join a sport too, and play sports for fun. That's how you're gonna get overall more athletic, just playing sports. But I recommend not doing something like basketball if you're really new to sports and athletics. You want to do something like track, where you're able to adapt really quickly and at least start off kind of, it'll hurt and you're gonna want to quit in track if you're doing running, especially long distance. But it's about your discipline in track. People say it's such a baby sport. Even cross country, people say it's a baby. It's not. Trust me, no sport even is really a baby sport, because you have to be really disciplined to even play a sport. Anything above high school level, it's hard. Trust me. So you just want to, play your sport. I just play, like inside right here, just playing. It's not, just, play sport for fun. You don't even need to join it. Just play it for fun. Go out for a run every day. Run sprints. I recommend doing long distance before you get into sprinting. Works on your endurance. You need endurance before you need speed. 100%. So you want to run around your block like 5 laps a day. And you can do a lot of this stuff even if you're not like athletic, you're not fit, you're kind of obese and you have fat. You can still do a lot of things, because it might just take longer for you to adapt. But once you do, you'll see results within a few weeks, guaranteed. Because that's how it was for me. I started off not being able to do a push-up. I have a video on my channel of it. Multiple, actually. But what you want to do, because I started off not being able to do a single push-up. I fell to the ground. I had the video of it. My first attempt on a push-up ever. But I remember it took me 1 week, and I started being able to do like 5-10 push-ups. 1 to 2 weeks, and that was what I was able to do. I remember it clearly. And then I remember I could start doing 20 push-ups, and then like 30. And when I started getting into the 20-30 push-up range, it only took me about a month. Like 2 months realistically. But I wasn't too fat. I'm not gonna say that I was like, it was super like really hard for me, because honestly it wasn't too difficult. It just took a while to get where I'm at. Like, as you can see, like, I got a build on me, like, okay. I mean, there's a lot of people better than me, but the reason I'm sharing it is not because I'm, like, super good, better than everyone. I'm just sharing how you can go from where kind of where I was, if you're there, to just being overall more athletic individual. Just, kind of play sports for fun. I remember I thought sports were extremely boring when I was a kid. When I was younger, like 5 years ago, I thought sports were like useless and dumb. Like, why would you do a sport? I played video games and stuff. I don't play video games anymore, because I got things that mean more to me in life than wasting time on a video game. Like, I don't understand why people actually play video games like all that much. I guess we do it a little bit, but people just, I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing to do when you can just, do something else. Go outside for a bit. Do fun things. You just want to make sure you're having fun doing it. Work out, have fun. You want to work out at least, like I said, if you're just starting out, it doesn't matter. But you can work out from 2 to 5 times a week and see results. So just, make sure you stay consistent and work out, be disciplined. Make sure you're having fun doing it, eat healthy, and bye.